Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Oscar Oaxaca and I'm here to introduce you to QuienSoy. This Cultural Center of the Americas video is funded in part by the generosity of the Arts Council of Fort Worth and Tarrant County. Thank you very much and enjoy the video.
It creates a basis for students to paint, to express themselves, to acknowledge themselves in hopes that they find themselves.
The truth really does set you free. Even though sometimes it feels like it puts you in a box, it actually helps you get out of the box.
You know, I was looking at this form and it was like, man. So, you know, from that point on, I'm like, wow. This is probably what I should do. You know, literally it was a physical reaction to seeing forms and shapes and stuff. When you hit them just right, it's just like a perfect chord in music. Basically, all the artists you read about, you're reading about them because they are successful, right? So you have a sense that, yes, you can be successful at this thing, but you're also, when you read their biographies, you're always reading the struggle.
Shortly after my father left, I was about 7 years old. I wrote my first poem, and my teacher accused me of plagiarism. She thought that it was just too sophisticated for a 7-year-old to write such a sophisticated poem about love and hate. That was kind of like my first revelatory experience with writing as far as concerned. So I knew or had a skill for writing, but I didn't know how to use it. And this is like skipping over all of the trials and tribulations that went along with me learning how to do what I did.
I've had some tragedy happen to me in my life that if it wasn't for art, I don't know what would have happened, in the sense that art kind of helped me get my head together again.
For me, art is medicine. Sometimes I need to cure myself, something that I might have inside of me. And when I paint, I have a tendency of taking those situations and trying to evolve them on canvas.
Art does show you who you are and where you come from. It's a style that develops deep inside. You know, you just start producing your artwork, and sooner or later you'll find what's called your line or your style.
To me, success was, can I get a commission? You know, can I do public art? Like, you know, the great artists that I respect, like a Rodin or a Michelangelo or a Canova. In my field, that is success. When you are chosen in a competitive arena to produce artwork for your culture. Art is culture.
My grandmother used to say, culture is very rich, so you can't lose. So I began to get my culture and my roots, and when I began to really find my culture, my roots, my Latin roots, my African roots, it really made me go back into the traditional rhythms, traditional sounds, and really explore my artistic self through culture and tradition that actually makes me who I am today.
It's hard whenever like someone tells you how much is this artwork, like how much in money. I can't put a price on it. It's really difficult for me. But I don't see it as my art as a job or something I get monetary reward from. I like to, if I would rather feel it and I would give it to someone or like donate it to a good cause, I will do it.
You know, it all depends on the kind of art you make, because some artists, their work is more introspective and it's more about their inner psyche and their own relationship to their outside environment. And then you have some artists that are almost the opposite. They're looking at the world and they're saying, well, you know, I can use my artwork to make this better or to expose this. And both those approaches are legitimate, and you need both kind of artists.
Right now, I'm very fortunate that I'm working with David Newton, and I met him about 10 years ago. And I've been working with him, advice and just physical work, you know. He's one of the people that I consider a master. He's very, very good, and I've learned a lot from him.
So the beauty about working with kids is you teach them how to take that wall back, move that wall away, be creative, be expressive, find out what you feel, find out why you feel it, write it down, sing it out, dance it out, get it out. and then you could actually be free and liberated through your own self-discovery, you know, because that's the first law of becoming. You have to know yourself, and no one else can teach you how to be yourself other than you. I'm not so very different from everyone out there, but in order to truly understand myself, I have to go inside.
Well, in this course, what we do is we teach mural painting. We take students. Some of the students are graffiti artists, some of the students are not. Some of the students have emotional problems or situations, and some do not. Some just have fun doing it. But we take all of that and teach them from the rough drafts to the finals to the painting, and then at the end teach them as well that the painting is just a product now. The art was everything in between, the drama that we went through.
You're amazed, surprised by what you know what to, you're just like, wow, I did that, You're just fascinated.
I remember my teachers, he asked me my name when we first met. And I told him my name was Thomas. And he looked at me and he says, your name is not Thomas, your name is Tomas. And when he said that, it really opened up my eyes and my heart and my soul. He gave me a name. He gave me a personality. He gave me who I am. My name is Tomas, and that's who I am.
My name is David Newton.
Tomas Bustos.
Natalia Correa.
Es Alejandro Pérez.
Manuel Pulido.
1, 2 y 3. ¿Quién soy?